Hey YouTube, I'm just on here quickly with a little commentary on something I was watching a few minutes ago, and it struck me. I felt like I wanted to come on and say something about it. There was a TikTok thread where a black woman was asking, why does the world hate black women, including black men? And in TikTok fashion, a black man responded to her stitch. Personally, first I want to say that I don't agree that the world hates black women or that black men hate black women. However, I want to go into the points that they brought up in this conversation. So when he responds, he starts listing off a number of things, saying things such as coming on federal assistance, taking men out of the home and out of the family structure, telling the world that we don't need our men, proposing a trope that is not true, that black men are not useful in the home or the society, and that we're the ones who are running everything, and so on and so on. And I saw valid points in both what he was saying as well as the caveats of the situation and why some of these things have occurred that are outside of just a desire to put down a black man. And the issue with me with what he was saying wasn't the fact that he took issue with these things, because these are realistic things that are going on. However, they don't represent the vast majority of what's going on in our community between our relationships of black men and black women. That represents relationships of people who unfortunately have a lot of proclivities going on in their lives that may stem from low characters as well as other things. So that's all about, number one, vetting. And number two, don't get on a public platform again and blame your woman to the world as to why your ship is sinking. It's giving major weak vibes. How weak does that sound to men around the world for a man to get on a public platform and blame his woman as to why things are not the way that they should be? Don't do that. We shouldn't do it to you, and you shouldn't do it to us. We both are in a situation right now together where we're trying to work together in cooperation in order to do something, to achieve something. And cooperation is the only way that we will be able to do that, as we have been able to do it in the past. With this whole war that we're perpetuating between each other, it's no end to that. It's no justification in that, and there is no positivity, no good result. There is no black family structure that can be nurtured and fostered with that type of mentality and that type of positioning that we're taking. So I just wanted to come on and speak to that. Also, I wanted to speak to the fact that a lot of times we look at the things that are going on into our community as something that's not reflective of what's going on in other communities. It's just that they're not getting up on stage and talking about it. But trust me, I just watched a video of a Caucasian woman tell about how she, at 65 years old, can take her ex-husband's Social Security, even if he's not drawing Social Security, and she explained how to do that in the most conniving of ways. Something that is a shock horror to me that I would never even consider. So you have to think there's levels and stages to these things. Just because people are, I guess, somewhat crass with the way that they talk about pimping each other or in our community, those people of low character, doesn't mean that you don't have those same types of pimp personalities in men and women in these other races. You do. They using each other, but they have a way of going about it. And a lot of things stem from not talking about it because they have a sense of shame in their community, that they're not going to get out there and just say to the world, oh yeah, we're real messed up to each other. So you can come on in and use and take advantage of that division and be an opportunist in the worst way possible. They're moving a little bit more stealth in that. So I think what we see right now in terms of this celebration of that type of attitude just has to do with not knowing better, rather than other people being more sincere or more you know, whatever you want to put on them as more of than what you want to put on yourself and your own woman or your own man as. Anyway, that's enough. I just wanted to come on and say that. And you all have a wonderful day. Bye.